This week on Scam School, a mental is a miracle where you do everything wrong, like everything I've done in my life. Toast, toast, toast to card tricks. Hello again, Matt. Hello again, Ash. Now, normally, when I come up with an idea on Scam School, it's fully formed and well practiced, and it actually works. I can make none of those guarantees today, because I was talking with my friends Brent Braun and David Rowan, and between the three of us, we cooked up this notion of doing an entire mind-reading card trick totally backwards, totally wrong. And I thought that was a really interesting idea. Matt, you're a magician. How normally does a mind-reading magic trick work?
I'd say you usually have some sort of prediction, perhaps out in the open where you can't touch it.
Now, hold on. When you say that, what is the one thing that every mind-reading prediction, where is it always located?
Usually in an envelope.
That's right. So do you get to see it?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is a different trick, right? Because what if we started off with the very first part? So let's say I made my prediction.
You have.
But I didn't put it in an envelope. Let's say I just slyly left it for all to see, right? And then let's do something else wrong. Let's shuffle up the cards. In fact, here, everybody pick shuffle, 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 shuffle. Super fair. That's two things wrong. I'm the king of doing stuff wrong. All right, we'll do this. Go ahead and give it a couple of these. Little mixaroo. We had the cards shuffled by all three of us beforehand. We had my prediction made before the thing even began, right? What's the phrase I'm fond of? The moment a magician says, let's begin, that's when you're in trouble.
Yes.
So let's begin. This is the everything is done wrong trick. So let me start by having you, Ash, I want you to take that shuffle deck of cards and I want you to start dealing cards into a nice neat pile right there. And you can deal from the top, the middle, or the bottom. It doesn't matter. Stop whenever you want.
Oh.
What you're doing is you're picking which cards we're even going to use for this trick.
All right.
Oh, I like it.
Hold on.
Oh, geez,
One more.
from the bottom deal. I see.
Okay.
All right, you're done?
Okay.
All right, hand all those to Matt. Matt is the garbage of
the
this
garbage.
opportunity. All right, now I want you to take the cards you pick, deal left, right, into two equal piles. Neatness counts. Get them perfectly even. That's why you go left, right, left, right. This way we end up with two perfectly even piles, or as close as we can. There we go, great. Now all I need you to do is cover up both cards with both hands. We're gonna pick one of these to be the pile. I want you to lift up one of your hands on the count of three. Ready, 1, 2, 3, lift one. Excellent, go ahead. Get
it
send
out.
it to the
Give me that
garbage.
Get it out. Okay.
All right,
All right,
now, we did everything wrong. I made a prediction, you guys shuffled the cards, right?
Okay.
I showed you the prediction, which I shouldn't have done. You picked which cards we were gonna use for the trick. You picked which pile we were gonna use.
It's all my fault.
And we ended up with one card at the top of this. What is it?
Wah, wah.
What do you mean, wah, wah? I nailed it. Hold on, explain your version of what just happened.
In my reality, you showed us an 8 of spades.
No, I just said that you ended up on the 3 of clubs, and my prediction was the 3 of clubs. I don't see what the big deal is. It's a pretty good trick, right? All right, here, toast me. I'm gonna walk you through this whole thing.
Used to be you didn't need a website to make a name for yourself. Post up on a corkboard in the center of town, make a few tweets, you were set. But for many people, that's not enough. That's why my webmaster prescribed Domain.com.
If you need your own corner of the internet for a website, blog, or portfolio, try Domain.com. Domain.com is for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Tell your webmaster if you want a unique top-level domain like .space or .pizza. This may be a sign of being really cool, actually. If you have trouble maintaining your domain uptime for more than 99.9%, you probably aren't using Domain.com. Serious side effects include a memorable URL, making great business cards, and saving 15% with promo code SCAMSCHOOL.
Don't get left behind on the information superhighway. Get a domain at Domain.com.
Let me start off with a disclaimer. Normally, everything I teach is a little more fleshed out and robust. This is in flux, right? We're figuring it out as we go. So the original thought is that just like we used the friction pen to have one design visually transform into another, we thought, wouldn't it be interesting as a mentalism principle to have one design that non-visually transforms? So with the friction pen, you held it over the heat and you watched it transform into the right card. In this case, we use the framework of a prediction and we're letting you in at the beginning and then under cover of moving it over table linens or on a close-up mat, it actually erases all the dry erase parts. So to set this up, you're gonna wanna start with a dry erase marker, and you're gonna wanna draw all the parts that you intend to have erased. So we're gonna transform an 8 into a 3, so I'm gonna draw not the 3 part, but I'm just gonna draw in this kind of circular, bubbly way. This will make it nice and dark, but then also it gives an excuse for how weird the final thing will look on there. That's the not 3 parts of an 8, right? Now in my case, I just drew on permanent marker. I drew a clubs, again in that bubbly kind of font, and then I'm gonna take the dry erase and transform it into spade like that. Now here's one of the things to remember. Any place you draw with a dry erase marker will erase the permanent marker. So let's say you ever screw up, take the dry erase marker and just cover everything like this, and then once it dries, you'll be able to wipe it away and start right over again. You already have parts of it on there. So you can either do the whole thing in secret and then reveal that you're selecting the 8 of spades, or what I've tried is doing it and then kind of getting halfway through and letting them actually watch the remainder of it getting made. Okay. And of course, what I'm doing right now is I'm thinking, make it a 3, make it a 3, make it a 3. So at this point, I have an 8 of spades, right?
Yep.
Once they've seen the prediction, you put the cards back in the envelope, and now your goal is to figure out some reason or excuse to flip it over and to rub off all of the dry erase parts. This, I thought, was gonna work great on a close-up mat like the Rogues Arena here, but as you can see, it really has a hard time. So if you need to, you can kind of use your thumb to scrape it off, or you can, if you have like a linen, anything coarse should really get it right off. Once you maneuver it face down so that it changes 8 of spades into 3 of clubs, then you're set. And it could be as simple as sliding from this to here or moving this over here. Why don't we have you check it out, and under cover of handing this over, I'm just thumbing this off.
Yeah.
But regardless, you've already seen this, so there's no suspicion. We're gonna set it off right over here. From this point, all that matters is that you know where the 3 of clubs are. You can have someone genuinely shuffle the deck, and you can spread it in front of them, and the moment you see that 3 of clubs, you could just say, you can see they're all in a different order, and then just set that 3 of clubs right on top. This is where we get to a very clever force. You can do any of the simple forces we've learned before, but I really like this one. You have what appears to be a shuffle deck of cards, and you ask someone, start dealing the cards into a nice neat pile right there in front of us. And then you'll notice after the first 2, I say you can pick cards from the top, the middle, or the bottom, anywhere you want. The timing is important because all I know is that the 3 of clubs is now on the bottom of this stack. So I could say deal as many as you want. I could say deal from any, pick from other decks. It doesn't matter. I know where the 3 of clubs is, right? So here, deal a few more. So now what we want to do is we want to get down to that bottom card. We've seen forces of this. You could do the Hindu force or any of that other stuff. But instead, I want you to take these cards, deal them into 2 nice, neat piles. And I always have a reason here. I say we're doing this so we end up with 2 perfectly even piles. Meanwhile, I'm paying attention. Where's the 3 of clubs now? Right there. You'll notice I say put your hands over both sides. And then I say lift one hand. No matter what they do, you act as though that's exactly what you wanted. You say, great, let's get rid of those 2. And now we ended up on 1 card. Here's my favorite part of the whole trick. This is what I think the true magic is. This is thought of as the conclusion. There's no heat on this. Nobody's paying attention to this over here because you've already seen it. This is where the heat is. And the moment I turned it over, you gave me the perfect response with like, wah, wah, didn't work, sorry. But then you'd be like, no, wait, what? I nailed it. What are you talking about? And then you get the reveal of it being exactly right. Any questions about this one?
Nope.
A couple of notes. I will say that the dry erase and permanent marker thing is very, very finicky. Test it ahead of time with the exact conditions you plan to do it in. Test it with different types of markers in different types of humidity. Be ready for anything. This one's a little bit touchy. I think it's a really cool idea, but you never quite know how it's gonna work out. Matt, you wanna try this?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Oh, hello, Matt. I hear you're such a terrible magician, you could do everything the opposite of a normal card trick.
I frequently do. I'm gonna do a little bit of mentalism.
Yeah?
The card you're gonna pick is, it's gonna pick the 8 of spades.
Okay, normally that's in an envelope, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, that's, That's how good this trick is. In fact, let's all just shuffle these cards up.
Yeah, sure. I'll shuffle cards. I'll shuffle.
Ash,
I'll shuffle all these
shuffle
up.
those as well?
I might be able to.
I guess I probably should have explained that I was just keeping one card on top when I was shuffling my part.
All right, so we've got 3 fairly shuffled parts,
Yep.
2 of them more fair than the other.
Yep.
Now what I want you to do
Me. Yes.
is one at a time,
Yeah.
just deal cards down until you feel like you've dealt enough.
Okay, hold on. Just
Like,
whenever I want,
yeah,
I can
whenever
stop.
you want. Actually, you know what? If you want to do more than 1 at a time, you can.
I'm
if
gonna
you
do
wanna,
3 at a time.
wanna do a
4 at
fancy
a time.
bottom deal?
I'm gonna there we go. That's
There
it.
you go.
I'm done. I'm done.
You're good with that? Now, Ash, I want you to have a part in this.
Oh, okay.
Let's separate these into 2 even piles.
Okay.
Just 1 at a time. Left, right, left, right.
Like this?
Yep. Just perfect. Perfect. Now, cover them both up. And I want you to lift one of your hands
Okay.
right now. Perfect. Just get rid of these.
By the way, one way to very subtly indicate that her choice was you could say interesting.
Interesting.
Did you mean to hold on to that card? Now you've given a context because, you know, she's either selecting this one or she's holding on to that one.
So you've chosen to keep one pile. You both have shuffled them. You've
Yeah.
distributed them.
We even know the prediction because we saw it at the
And
beginning.
you
'cause
saw
you're
at the
a bad
beginning because
magician.
I'm a terrible magician.
Yeah.
But the law of bar magic,
What?
which I've learned about recently,
Ha!
I think will be in our favor. And if we flip that top card,
What was
I don't want to touch
his
it.
prediction was the 8 of spades? No.
Wait, were we saying the 8 of... I didn't say the 8 of spades. This isn't recorded. You
No,
can't rewind
you
it.
definitely said the 8 of spades.
Did I? Because
Because
watch this magic color
Yeah,
change.
no, it's good, it's good, it's good. See, now you get the touchiness of it. That's the hard part, but you got all the fundamentals. Very well done, sir. First off, gotta give a huge thanks to David Rowan and Brent Braun for coming up with the basis of this miracle. Now, I know normally we give you more fully developed routines, but I cannot wait to see what you put together with this stuff. In fact, why don't you hit me up on Twitter at twitter.com/wood. Send me video of your performances, and I'll retweet all of my favorite versions of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I have to do more research on drinking. Isn't that a thing that we do on the show? 2 equal piles, neatness counts, get them perfectly even.
Oh.
I'm the garbage.
That's
You're
fine.
the star.
Okay.
Lift the other one. No, sorry, the other one.
Oh.
So in this case, it's like awesome. Stop lowering your hand.
I'm sorry.
just lower, just raise it and freeze. Okay, right. I'm the king of doing stuff wrong.